What is up, guys? It is Pleasemeltsun, and we are your modern Call of Duty addicts. Today we're starting a series. It's called Breaking Down Maps or Map Strategies. We're not really totally sure what we're going to call it yet, but first we're starting here at Slums. We're going to go Hardpoint, capture the flag, and search and destroy it. So we're going to let Torva talk about Hardpoint. Here we go, guys.
What's going on, guys? Torva Weapon once more. Just basically what you got to do here is, I don't recommend running all the way to the right of this because you're going to be a bit too far away from the hardpoint. I recommend staying here in this area, head glitching right here, and then just clearing out anyone who rushes from the right. Also, I may advise you, if they come from blue room, they can easily pick you off, so watch for blue room. You're probably going to want someone in your team, if you don't run solo, to clear out blue for you. Also, another tip, guys, if they come from graveyard and no one's defending it from your side right there, and it turns red, I really recommend using these steps. Don't ever climb because it takes too long. Even if you have dexterity, you're completely exposed while they're climbing. So use the steps, climb up here, clear anyone out who shows up here, and then run back here, head glitch there, head glitch here, and then run back. Alright. And also, as you can see, the hardpoint spawned behind me. So you're definitely not going to want to rush past this area, past the center of Slums. That's very important because you're going to cause the spawns flip and they're going to spawn behind you, and guess what's behind you? The hardpoint. They're already one step ahead of you. So always make sure you keep the spawns, and yeah. Also right here is a good head glitching spot. Also anchoring in this map, and I apologize for the hardpoint switching, but it's whatever in my opinion. Also right here, guys, this is an anchor spot. And anchoring is basically controlling your spawn for your team. So your whole team's going to spawn here so long as you're here. Unless you're outnumbered. If you're completely outnumbered, then they're going to spawn over there. But you're really going to need to defend this spawn. And from right here, I definitely recommend an assault rifle. Be advised, you see the statue right there? I don't know if you see it or not, but there's a statue, the one from the center of the map. If they climb up there, they can't pick you off. So always have a good eye there. And obviously, if you rush there, just make sure you clear them out. And right here, guys, that right here is a good head glitching spot. This right here is a good head glitching spot to defend here and here. And also on top of that is right here the steps. Right here the trash can, but my opinion the trash can is you can be killed right here. So what I like to do is stay back here. See, they can't kill me from right here because I'm using this wall as cover, and also the trash can's still covering me. So you're definitely going to win this gunfight whenever they come, and you don't have to worry about the right of the map. So there you have it, guys. That's a little bit of tips and tricks there, and you know, the middle already spawned. And always make sure you keep, like, you know, when there's like roughly 10 seconds in the hardpoint, make sure that you're already on your way over here. And in case you don't realize, wherever I'm at right now, that's the order of the hardpoints. So, you know, be advised, this is the next hardpoint after, this is the third hardpoint for Slums. And they're always in order, so try and memorize them, it'll be very important. And this is always this, you know, head glitching spot right here, that's the classic. Another one's right here, and you can scoot back, pick one off, or make them a one-shot, or just damage him. So your player right here, your buddy right here, won't have, you know, trouble picking them off. Also, another role right here is probably going to be someone trying to pick people off right there, or right there. And this guy is going to be partly defending the hardpoint and partly defending the anchor. And the anchor is once more the guy that's going to control the spawn for your team. He's a very important player. Anchor is right here, guys. He's far away from the hardpoint, but your teammates are going to be spawning right there where I'm aiming. I mean, I can't really shoot anymore, but right there, that's where your team's going to spawn, in that blue room right there. So so long as the anchor person is right here, you guys will be fine. Your teammates in the hardpoint will just keep switching out every time they die. So just stay back here. Do not challenge. Don't ever come out here, because look how little of you know, shield you have there. That's barely any shield. They can easily see you. You can easily be picked off here. Even the fountain, you're still kind of exposed. If you stay back here, you're not gonna get a lot of kills, but you're definitely gonna win the gunfight. Because you're gonna be probably like the best head glitching spot in the game right here. So I do recommend once more an assault rifle for the anchor. So just pick someone off here, and your teammate who's gonna be right here defending the hardpoint and defending you, he's definitely gonna help you out a lot. And also streaks right here, like let's say, you know, a lot of people are rushing you because you're the anchor and you won all the gunfights. You have a bunch of points and you're like a few points away from your streak. I recommend you running high streaks because it's going to be hard for them to kill you. So let's say you're like close to streak, just rush right here, because after that hardpoint over there, the next hardpoint is going to be here. Callouts will probably be mechanic. You can call this room mechanic, garage maybe, you know, something with this car probably. And that side of the hardpoint is probably going to be wall. I just call it wall because of that wall, you know, obviously the wall there. It's kind of a given, but yeah, guys, just remember the callouts, because you know, communication is important in like winning the game, and it just makes your life that much easier. Oh yeah, also when you're defending this hardpoint, guys, I don't feel comfortable defending it right here because you're so exposed. And I recommend being right here, clearing people out. This is called alleyway. So there you go, guys, another call out. You know, right here, alleyway, and right here, your teammate right here is probably gonna keep killing people from the graveyard. You have a good spot right here, good advantage towards them. They're running the corner, you're already pre-aiming, so that's a good defensive spot, and your anchor's always gonna be cleaning the people out right there. So there you have it, guys. Also for the next hardpoint, just same strategy basically, like when rushing middle, except the problem right here is you need to cause the spawns to flip. So, and you need to keep control of blue room all the time. So you're both gonna be fighting blue room and fighting spawn. That's the big thing about hardpoint. And just blue room, middle hardpoint, you really don't need an anchor, but you do need someone kind of just checking up on the hardpoints. So, you know, you rush out here, you clear people out, but you don't stay here. You're gonna need to clear everyone out here, but let's say someone from blue room, right? The guy that controlled blue room probably needs to run, like, I'm just showing you guys right here. You just took control of blue room. You try and pick someone off, but you don't stay there. You rush. You keep rushing. You check here, try and pick someone off, but you keep rushing just a little bit until one of your teammates says, yo, the spawn's flipped. Get back on the hardpoint. So you go back on the hardpoint, especially blue room. You know, you can keep control of blue room. That's blue room, obviously. And yeah, that pretty much sums it up for hardpoint, guys. I'm sorry it took a while and the hardpoints weren't always, you know, perfectly timed, but...
What is up, guys? It's ETSC Killcams, and I'm going to be doing Search and Destroy. I really hope that you enjoyed that hardpoint. It was a little long. This one probably won't be quite as long, but this is the side when you're going to be planting the bomb. And honestly, never rush B, because it's just not going to work out. You can go to B, just don't rush it. Most of the time, I would choose to rush A, but you gotta be careful because there is gonna be people camping here in blue room, and so mostly I like to come up on the side and try to shoot the window out. But I forgot to tell you this right here: always check graveyard, because you never know how fast they're gonna be rushing, and you just never know if they're gonna be at graveyard. But after you're at graveyard, I would shoot one of these windows out, and usually I throw C4, but I'm not gonna throw it right now. So, next thing, depending on which bomb you're going to go to, there's two different ways you can do this. So, if you're going to go A, obviously you're going to really want to rush through here. But, you know, there's always these camping right here waiting for you, or, you know, head glitching. But usually when you destroy the glass, you'll be able to see these people head glitching. But you just got to be careful because Search is full of campers most of the time. Next thing, if you're coming to A, there's one thing I would recommend: jump shotting right here and checking this head glitch, because you really never know who's trying in this game. Next thing, if you want to check people laying down right here and also right here. They might be ninjing or they might be camping. You never know, so it's kind of hard to check both. So what I would do is I'd come right here and watch and look right here and make sure there's nobody here. But you always have to watch your back and through this door to middle. So next thing, after you jump shot that, jump shot this, make sure there's no one laying down here, because I've gotten killed many times from people just camping. So then I would recommend planning on this side of A, and going in here is a good spot, and just kind of camping right here. We can see the bomb planted, because you know no one's gonna just shoot you from your back. You will have to watch people coming into the doors, but that's about it.
You can even go outside of it.
Yeah. You can even go outside of there. Another thing is coming over here. Don't rush through middle like I did. Make sure you rush around here. And sometimes there's going to be people who are running right here and they're going to try to get you. But, you know, most of the time you won't have to worry about that. And then if you have someone back here guarding you, you really never trust randoms. But if your friend's there, then you can guard it right here. Just head glitching, blue room. also this head glitch, but you always have to watch this, like we said in Hardpoint. So now we're going to go over here to B, and then after I show you a few things on B, I'll go to defending, and defending will be a lot shorter than planting. So, like I said, I would really never choose to rush B, but if you are going to rush B, there's so many places you have to check, because they could be camping there, they could be camping right here, they could be camping right here, right here. I mean, there's just so many places they could be camping. So if you are going to rush it, you're just going to have to check a lot of corners. And if you do somehow get by, I would recommend doing this, maybe throwing a flash or a C4, making sure there's no one over there that you just can't see, and then head glitch the bomb. I really don't rush. I mean, Certainty Destroy is a very passive type of game type. And so, always I'd recommend planting on where your side is, like where you're going to be seeing, where you spawned from. That's where I'd recommend you plant, because you're going to have a lot more chance, a lot more teammates going to be able to back that up. So that's pretty much it for planting, but also if you're going to rush B from blue room, I would never climb. We said that in Hardpoint, it takes too long. I don't really know about this, guys. It's just not very safe. So if you do happen to rush middle like this, just good luck. That's all I gotta tell you. But if you really want to go to B, come from behind, check all the little camping spots, and then I think you'll be good. All right. So now we're gonna go to defending. So when you're defending, the first thing you want to do is you really want to play with at least one person in search. But if you're playing solo, you're just gonna have to pick a bomb and you're just gonna have to defend it. And we're giving you these tips for not how to get score streaks like our other. This is pretty much how to win, how to do good in this game. Yeah. And so at B, this is a really good head glitch spot, but you got to be careful, because I have a lot of times when people come behind me over here and down there and all this. But for the first 15 seconds, this is a pretty good head glitching spot. Another thing, bomb is a decent head glitching spot, but they can shoot you through the bomb, so that's why I really don't recommend doing that. And in search, never go middle. I mean, I just never recommend it, because you're always gonna get killed by somehow, especially on this map, because there's so many entrances to middle that you'll never be able to really, properly get yourself in a good position in the center. So next thing, you're going to want to go into blue room if you're rushing A, and pretty much the spots that I say to watch, you're going to want to camp in. Not camp, sorry. But you might want to stay here for the first 5 seconds. Make sure there's no one rushing. And then you can head glitch this spot right here for a second.
For snipers.
Yeah, be careful, really careful for snipers. Another head glitching spot is this, and make sure to watch it that way.
You still walk, if you stay in that little corner right there,
yeah,
you can still see them.
Yeah, if you stay right here, you can still see them, and you still have a little, defending your right side, but they can always come behind you. That's the bad thing about search. You really never know. And so you just got to be careful and play passive. So that's pretty much all I have for search and destroy. Yeah. Also, one last thing: check for skulls, because that's where you're gonna know where the enemy is or where they are close by. Yeah, guys, that's about it for search. Now we're gonna do capture the flag.